Right off the 605 freeway, tucked next to a rock quarry, stands the House of Drift, a haven for car enthusiasts, professionals, and fans to get away from the craziness of LA. For the past 25 years, Irwindale has been a playground for the greater Los Angeles area. Giving us a safe place to drift and drag race weekly will no longer be something that Los Angeles has at its grasp. Irwindale is unfortunately closing. Enthusiasts, fans, and racers alike are losing their playground. We took some time to sit down with our Hotpit drivers to reminisce about Irwindale and what they see upcoming for round 5 of Hotpit Autofest.
The game plan is feel the car out, have fun, enjoy the last round, or the last ever drift competition at Irwindale.
Going through my emotions with that, I've been racing at Irwindale since like 2009, I think was the first time I've ever raced over there.
After how many years? 6 or 7 years of saying, Irwindale's shutting down.
But this is the last time that we're doing the full big FD layout on the Big Bank, and it's the last opportunity to do it. It's never going to be around again.
So Hotpit's the last event of the year, and actually the last event, period, for Irwindale.
Irwindale's closing. Big bummer.
I hate it. I hate that it's closing down.
That's probably the last time ever, so I know they said that before.
It is an emotional and sad thing.
But now it's real, you know, it's real, and it sucks. It sucks because California doesn't have any other tracks like that. We have Willow Springs, we have Apple Valley Speedway, but nothing as iconic as Irwindale, and the venue itself brings so much. Hotpit utilized that place this year. We've done 3 out of 5 rounds at Irwindale, and it just shows the amount of people that show up, the vibes, and just the overall feeling of racing there it's irreplaceable.
So round 5, we're back to Irwindale Speedway. We've been here twice now this season. We visited once or twice last season, but this is the last time, or the first time that we're doing the full big FD layout.
Big Bank's coming. So I've never driven it. I'm super excited. The ratio is like 128, I think, in 4th gear. So it's right around where it should be. We're gonna air up the tires like all the FD drivers told us to, and try our best.
I remember watching them hit the Big Bank, and I'm like, bro, that's crazy. I gotta do that, you know, like, you know, 17-year-old me, like, I have to try this one day. Ah, man, I used to get nervous a lot before going up to it. Like, I still get a little, like, I wouldn't say nervous, but it's that excitement. You get that adrenaline kick, you know? The first time I remember, I was way too scared. I was like, oh man, I forced myself to do it. And like coming from skateboarding back in the day, you know, like it's the same feeling, like I'm about to hit this 10th stair, like.
Setup changes, not too much. Trying to take as much grip out as we can per Rome's recommendations. And yeah, probably up the tire pressures a little bit and hopefully send it on the wall.
So I guess luckily, this is also the round of least change for me and my program going into this round, where nothing major broke on the car the last couple rounds of competition. We really didn't need much maintenance other than fluids. So I really want to drive at a level that I feel proud of my performance more than anything else. Landing at the top of the box obviously would be the best. Anywhere on podium, I'm happy, to be honest. I'm having a great time. I love drifting. I want to make myself proud of my performance in my driving. So when I look back at this memory, I feel good about how I showed up.
I've been watching this for years and years, since I was like 16, 17 in high school. And one of the things I've always seen and dreamt about is the top 16 ceremony at Irwindale, and being down there looking up at the grandstand with all the fans. I think that is our main goal. Obviously everyone wants to win, so that would be extremely nice, but our main goal is just to get through top 32, get to the top 16 ceremony, and take that moment in as the last time it'll ever be there, the last opportunity that we'll ever have to be in the top 16 at Irwindale, looking up at the fans underneath the lights.
So it's, first of all, it's an honor for me to be able to drive there and drive with all the other phenomenal drivers out there, but it's really, really cool feeling that's like I get to actually be part of the very, very last event ever there. It's coming up very, very shortly here, so we gotta, you know, get stuff together and make it happen, but the game plan obviously is to go out there and win, you know, leave the place with a super, super, super high mark and just, you know, go out there and be a champion. It's given me so many great moments. I'm sure there's you know, more to come coming up into this weekend, and it's crazy. When you get locked in, you don't even know that you're going that fast. You don't even know that you're driving. You're just kind of in the mood and just, you know, full-on kill mode. And the craziest thing is to watch video footage after how fast we're coming into that bottom corner. A lot of people are like, oh, the big bank, that's scary. I'm like, the big bank's not that scary. That bottom corner at over 80 miles an hour is quite moving. I mean, last year when they had the actual radar up, I think we hit 88 miles an hour in our car, you know, literally Back to the Future numbers. But going into that bottom bank covered in smoke, you're like, I hope this works. Because you really don't have time to make any adjustments. It's pretty much send it and figure out what happens. So it's one of the very rare tracks that is a very big like risk-reward situation. I mean, there's other tracks like that, but this thing has walls everywhere. It is a giant, and it's been legendary for so many years. I think all the way back to like '04. So first of all, thank you, Irwindale, and thank you for having drift events at least this long. I know they finally sold it, but yeah, it's an honor to even be driven with, you know, you walk the halls here and they have all the legends like champion after champion after champion after champion mounted up there. I wasn't able to get my name on that wall yet, but, you know, we're still fighting for all that. Either way, this is a legendary place that it's an honor just to be able to say as a drift driver that I was actually able to pilot a race car around this. So phenomenal.